Firstly, I would like to thank the Abbey for accepting me in this wonderful Exploring Monastic Life program. And thanks to Venerable Children's great teachings and guidance which have inspired me so much. For today's BBC, I would like to share why I enjoy and appreciate the monastic life so much, and why I love the monastic life deeper and deeper when I have been ordained longer and longer. It's not so easy for me, not only because it's in English, but also it's the review of my monastic life. The topic of my sharing is lessons and joys of monastic life. I'm going to start with how I became a monastic. I took refuge in a triple gem when I was 13, and I firstly aspired to be a monastic when I was in my senior high school. And it wasn't until my fourth year of university I finally decided to take ordination. And in the same year, I met my master, Venerable Wu Ying. I started to study and practice by following her and other venerables' teachings in the Luminary International Buddhist Society. After 4 years, I was ordained in the Luminary Temple in Taiwan. I will never forget, during my ordination ceremony, I couldn't stop crying and crying while doing prostrations of things lasting about 30 minutes, until my master finally finished shaving my hair. People might think I'm so weird, but I felt that I was a long-lost child who finally found her way home. So in the beginning, I happily became a novice in the luminary community. I thought I would be surrounded by kind people and kind speech happily ever after. But as soon as I entered the real world of monastic life, the challenges soon came. Monastic life is full of ups and downs, cheers and tears, joys and pains. But the beauty of the monastic life is when all those downs, pains, tears relate to Dharma practice, they all become powerful nourishment and reminders along our spiritual path. That's why I enjoy and appreciate so much. So there are 2 lessons I continue to appreciate that I've learned in my monastic life. Number 1, to see the world, things, and people through deeply compassionate eyes and holistic views. Monastic life is the eye-opening and perception-opening practice. My master usually says, that's not the way you should look at this issue, or don't get entangled in your tiny problem. A venerable once told me that we are like the child, the naive and ignorant child who plays with the poo-poo inside the toilet eagerly. Sorry, it's not so graceful to say, but I really like this simile so much. Yes, I admit I was, and I'm still that child. So my master reminds us we need to jump away from our stereotype of perceiving things, get out of our tunnel vision, go deeper than the superficial level. Try to consider things and understand people with the concern for the whole. When we were at home, we only needed to take care of our job, our family, our small world. But after becoming a monastic, we learn and we wish to take care of the whole community, including monastics and lay practitioners. We wish to take care of all beings, to protect and propagate the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. So, although it's still always struggling and suffering when I was corrected by my master again, and I just couldn't figure out the right way to think. But it's always a joy to learn a new angle of seeing, a more mature way of thinking. I like so much what my master said. It's so wonderful to be a monastic, that we have so many opportunities to learn. The second lesson in my monastic life is the art of living in a community. It's interesting that we left our home life and went forth to the homelessness life, but we actually entered an even bigger, larger family, the monastic community, which is the real challenge for our body mind. So the art of surviving in the community, or I should say the art of enjoying the community life, is loving kindness. It's not a literal philosophy, it's really a practical and viable practice which guides me and protects my practice enormously. In the first few years of my monastic life, I asked my teacher in the Luminary Buddhist Institute, why do some people not like me and keep me at a distance? Why I'm so afraid of some people? My teacher replied, it must because you have shown your unfriendly attitude and have an unfriendly mind towards them. I was so surprised because I thought I had hidden my aversions, which were really unfriendly. I had hidden them so well that nobody can feel or know from me. But yes, I did have aversions because I just couldn't stop seeing others' problems. And I still needed to cooperate with someone who did not like me or someone I am so afraid of. I had no way to escape in the community. And also I did not want to escape. So I started to practice loving kindness diligently, every day, sincerely, until now, from my heart, especially towards someone I find difficult every day. I started to actively find others' good qualities, to appreciate them genuinely, to have a friendly, loving kindness feelings toward them from my heart, with the contemplation of emptiness. It helped me open my heart greatly and really transformed my perceptions and feelings toward others. So amazingly, when I changed, people did change too. And the world that I perceived changed a lot. Now I still enjoy seeing and finding others' good quality to appreciate as one of my important daily practice. The most wonderful change to me is I no longer care so much about how others treat me. What I care about now is how I treat others, to treat others with friendliness and honesty from my mind, genuinely. There are so many details about practicing loving kindness, which I enjoy so much, and I can keep on sharing for hours and hours. So I just stop here. What I would like to share is loving kindness with genuine appreciation of self and others is really a beneficial and beautiful art of enjoying the monastic life. So the two lessons are about changing the views and changing the attitude. They are about being willing to change and being willing to be asked to change. In my monastic life, this is where joys come from. After all, I'm going for changing, not for holding my stubborn views or comfort zones tightly. So therefore, I enjoy and appreciate the monastic life so much because of practicing the Dharma, all the bitters and sweets in life, all the joys of the Dharma. Although I still sometimes get upset and hurt by someone or something, I always feel so appreciative and touched by everyone's pure aspiration to practice, to be willing to transform themselves. And because we practice the Dharma together harmoniously in the Sangha community, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha can flourish for a long, long time. Choosing to be a monastic is the most wonderful decision I have ever made in this life. Hope we all can enjoy the precious monastic life. Thank you.